Now, and welcome back to the Green Mill, the fourth or fifth favorite child of the 45th President of these United States, Eric Trump!
Wow, thank you. That was very convincing. Good afternoon, Green Mill. I don't know why you continue to invite me back to this council of soy boys and secretaries. I'll never know. But happy Halloween. The only appropriate time to wear a mask. My costume this year is yet again a Democrat's biggest fear, a straight white man. Ooh! Ooh, I like pussy and sunscreen. Ooh! Ooh! I've been wearing this costume in court in New York for the last 4 weeks, and I have loved it. Sitting next to my father. The last time my father saw me in costume when I was 8 years old, and I begged to be Frankenstein's monster. So he super glued 2 battery-operated tea lights on my neck and kicked me down a flight of stairs. Oh, I'm sorry. Did the Frankenstein's monster not canonically have stitches on his face? Thank you, Dr. Father. What was the last non-issue you all got mad at? Oh, yeah. My dad told an Australian billionaire all of our nuclear submarine secrets, and you got mad for a day. Boo-hoo. The submarines are down under, and so was the billionaire. He was trying to connect. He doesn't have many friends. All right? What do you expect 2 billionaires to talk about anyways? In small talk, the weather? Why? We control it. Rich people need a higher level of stimuli, especially in conversation. Have you ever talked to a poor? Disgusting. It's like pretending missionary sex with your wife is good when all you want to do is get pegged by a stranger dressed as Daft Punk. It doesn't match up. Don't yuck my father's yum. He's not a traitor. He just has a kink. For example, my wife Laura and I are debating which one of us gets to say daddy in bed. Now on to the litany of woes that corrupted the judicial system, attacking my family. First up, the classified documents case. My dad did that. We're going to take an L. Next case. The January 6th overturned the election case. And I say this every time I'm here. January 6th is my birthday. It's Eric Trump's actual birthday. Imagine being born on 9/11 and then years later in 2001, your parents flew into some buildings. Just get me a cake next time. Yesterday, Judge Chutkin asked my father's opinion about whether his DC trial should be televised, which is not a treat, it is a trick. My father loves being on TV. You don't understand. If you all just kept watching The Apprentice, Hillary Clinton would be in her second term today. This is your fucking fault. Your fault. Pick it up. Our best defense against the January 6th prosecution is our new House Speaker, Mike Johnson. In an op-ed, don't boo. Also, don't vote. That's kind of our problem. He said in an op-ed, homosexuality is a dangerous lifestyle that would possibly destroy, quote, the entire democratic system. Case closed. Apparently January 6th wasn't a crime because we weren't all gay about it. President Trump encouraged 3,000 golf dads and mouth breathers to bulldoze the Capitol halls, not have a pride parade. That's why it was okay. That would have ended America. Imagine if a gaggle of lesbians drove a rainbow Bank of America float into the Senate. Haunting. None of us were voguing while trying to hunt Nancy Pelosi, so it's fine. We all saw the footage. Our people wore body armor and Who Farted t-shirts like patriots. Not one person stunned the runway like Violet Chachki from the reunion finale of RuPaul's Drag Race, Season 8, Episode 10. Am I right, you libs? We were protecting democracy. Our only dead drop we had was Ashley Babbitt. Hang Mike Pence? No, if we wanted to kill America, suck Mike's dick! Suck Mike's dick! Say it! Suck Mike's dick! Van, suck Mike's dick! Yeah, Van gets it! Now on to the uncivil New York fraud case. Judge Gorin fined my father for violating his gag order, making the total now $15,000. That's Trump change. Can you believe it? Just for using his First Amendment speech, my father was fined an entire teacher's annual salary. That's disgusting. Do you know how many school supplies he could have not bought and then used that money on a down payment for a fourth mommy? This is not fair. Mainstream media is reporting on my family's alleged fraud real estate crimes as if they were new and not how the game was played. My family aren't bugs in the system, we're features. It's what happens. You date a Taylor Swift fan, eventually they're going to ask you to drive them to the pharmacy so they can pick up their mood stabilizers. It's what happens. Oh, it's your era tour now too? Shut up. Our corruption is standard and accepted in capitalism. It's not structured for you. That's why you all don't like it. Whereas my family and I thrive in capitalism. My dad gained so much capital, he was elected the ism. Do you understand? That's the only reason you know about him. So huff and puff and blow our house down with this dumb civil fraud suit. But when you go door to door like a good little socialist trick-or-treater asking another judge to attack another billionaire, don't be surprised when you find out that our brick houses were never meant for you. As for the Georgia election denial case where 3 of Dad's lawyers flipped, snitches get stitches. But so does Frankenstein's monster. Good night.
Eric Trump, ladies and gentlemen, give it up, Greenville! So good. Regulars of this show know that Eric Trump was created and played for the Machete by the wonderful David Carter. Give it up for